Nancy with Nancy's Nibbles of Life, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new around here, again, welcome. My name is Nancy, and I'm on the WW Personal Points program, and I love to bring you videos centered around WW content. One of my favorite things to do is find a recipe, kind of turn it on its head, and make it WW friendly. And I have a fun one today. Do you love Taco Bell? I love Taco Bell, but sometimes that sodium does not agree with me. One of the fun items on the Taco Bell menu is their Mexican pizza. It went away for a little while and now it's back. And I thought, wouldn't this be fun to recreate it from home? There are lots of versions of this recipe on YouTube, but I have one that I thought would be more WW friendly. The points are great. The taste is delicious. You want to see how it goes? Let's go. Okay, let's get into our ingredient list. You're going to need your favorite taco seasoning. You're going to need some green onion, diced tomato, and white onion as well, diced white onion. We're going to get into our quantities later. You're going to need your favorite light cheeses, black olives, 99% fat-free ground turkey. You're also going to need some flour tortillas, and I love this Mission brand, the Carb Balance flour tortillas, only 2 points a piece. And we're going to use fat-free refried beans, mild red enchilada sauce. This is the Target brand, and I really liked it. And some salt and pepper. All right, so let's get into it. The first thing we want to do is brown our ground turkey and add our salt and pepper. So I love this 99% fat-free turkey because you could do so many things with it. It's awesome that it's on our 0-point food list because, again, you could make burgers, you can make meat sauce for pasta, and Mexican pizzas like today. So go ahead and add your diced onion to the ground turkey, and that's about 1/4 cup of a diced onion. And we're going to go ahead and start to brown our turkey mix. All right, let's go ahead and add our taco seasoning, and that's about a heaping tablespoon of that taco seasoning. Use how much you like, 0 points. And we're adding 3 tablespoons of water. So let's go ahead and get that incorporated, that seasoning incorporated into our taco meat, or I should say our turkey meat. And we're going to go ahead and start to break down those crumbles. One thing about this lean turkey is that it's so lean. It doesn't have a, high fat content, of course, at all. The crumbles, they cook kind of big on us, And this is going to be the filling for our taco, Mexican pizza, I should say. So you want to break it down. You want your crumbles nice and small. So use your wooden spoon and break down those crumbles. I'm using a non-stick skillet, so I've gotten a little desperate here and pulled out a metal spoon, which a metal fork, which I never advise that you do because you scratch your surface. But I'm really being careful here, and I'm breaking down those crumbles because, again, this is our filling, and you want the crumbles really small, so almost minced like. So I'm taking my fork and really breaking down those crumbles. So you might have a better method than I did, but again, I'm back to the wooden spoon here, but you see, just working that mix and getting those crumbles smaller, break them down, really working it. All right, so let's move on in the recipe. So I am going to add a little more water here to the recipe. Again, because this is such a lean turkey, you don't want it to dry out on you. So I've added another tablespoon of water. So that gives us 4 tablespoons of water for our filling. All right, that looks good. You see the consistency of those crumbles? All right, really good. Let's go ahead and add our fat-free refried beans to the mix. So this is a 1/4 cup of refried beans, the fat-free. Beans are on my 0-point food list, and these are 0 points. So far, the filling to our Mexican pizza is 0 points. You can't beat that. 0 points for our filling. You know, I love that WW has incorporated these 0-point foods because you could build so many recipes out of them. All right, so again, this is the filling for our Mexican pizza. So work those beans in there, get it incorporated well and nice and smooth. Just get those beans in there good, and use your wooden spoon, mash those ingredients up well. This is nice and seasoned well. I really love it, but I'm gonna take it just a little bit of a step further. You don't have to do this, but I'm gonna go ahead and add my favorite hot sauce. So I love the Louisiana style hot sauces, and I'm just adding a dash there. You don't have to, but it certainly gives me a little bit of heat and a little bit of zing. So I'm going to add a dash of that to my filling and incorporate that well into that mix. So, all right, so you see our filling looks nice and smooth. All right, let's get to the next step, and that's crisping up those flour tortillas. So to my griddle, I'm just adding a little bit of cooking spray, getting those tortillas on top of there, and we're going to cook them until they're nice and crispy. So of course you could do this in a skillet as well, but I'm just going to take advantage of a feature of my stove that I rarely use for this purpose. And you see, nice and crispy. Get those things golden brown, because of course it's the crust for our Mexican pizza, and you want that crispiness. All right, go ahead and preheat your oven to 350. And let's start building this Mexican pizza. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is take our flour tortilla. I'm adding it to a cookie sheet and a grill top, and we're going to start building. So go ahead and evenly distribute some filling, the taco filling, or I should say again, the ground turkey and bean filling on top of your tortilla, and you just want to spread that out evenly. Again, it's a 0-point filling, so have at it. It's incredible that this filling is 0 points, and it's so delicious. So you don't want to over fill your tortilla, but you want to be generous so you get a nice toothy bite when you bite into your Mexican pizza. All right, let's add our second flour tortilla on top of that filling. And now we're going to add 3 tablespoons of our mild enchilada sauce. So again, this is the Target Market Pantry sauce. You don't have to use this brand, but it's the red enchilada sauce. And of course, you can make this at home. I wasn't so brave today. I'm just using the canned version, but it worked out really well. All right, so for my cheeses, I am using a Velvetta cheese. I'm using a slice of that Velvetta for 1 point. And I'm also using light mozzarella cheese, the Trader Joe's brand, the part skim mozzarella, 1 ounce of that for 1 point. I'll have all the ingredients and the quantities listed below, so you have the recipe. We're going to add our toppings, which is some of that green onion, those diced tomatoes, and our black olives. And we're going to go ahead and add this to the oven. And I know it's odd to add these fresh ingredients on top and then place it in the oven, but it works in this case. It's just going to warm those ingredients over. And of course, it's going to warm our cheese and get that all nice and melted in our sauce. So we've preheated our oven to 350 degrees. We've gotten our toppings. We've built that Mexican pizza. Here's a nice close-up of it. I didn't pile too many toppings on there. You want to be careful not to, overinflate your Mexican pizza with ingredients because you want it to hold up well. 7 minutes in the oven. Here we go. Just again enough to get that cheese melted and that sauce warmed over. And there we have it. Look how that pizza has gotten warm on us. That cheese is melted. 7 points for this Mexican pizza with all of our ingredients. Can you believe that? 7 points. It's not 7 points at Taco Bell. I can tell you that now. All right, out of the oven. It's gotten nice and crispy on us. Look at that filling. It's held up really well. Looks really good. Didn't overfill those tortillas in between with that mix, so it's held up nice. Looks really, really good. Your family and friends will love this recipe, I'm telling you. So let's go ahead and give this a taste. See how it holds up on us. Nice bite. We've lost a few fillings, a few toppings, but not many. Look at that. Looks good. Yeah, that's a thumbs up. A messy thumbs up. Wait, hold on. Let me fix that. All right. There we go. Give it a try, guys. I bet you can do that at home. And I bet your family would love it. The points, you just, you can't beat it. If you go to the drive-thru, they're at least 3 times more. So if you want to have your Mexican pizza at home and save you a little bit of money and points, you might want to try this recipe. I hope that you do. Okay, guys, if you liked it, don't forget to give me that thumbs up. Leave me a comment and subscribe if you haven't. The channel's growing, but we could always welcome more. So don't forget to subscribe. I think that's going to do it for me today, guys, and I will see you on my next video. Okay, take care. Bye.